All right, YouTube only. This is a different aspect, quote unquote,
Ratio
portion of the show since we kind of ixnayed this off of the old podcast. We are still going to allow this on the YouTube only because, again, it's only really an aspect of something you can see. So we are we are going to go ahead.
over again, like obviously.
Right. So we
This
are
is
still
aspect of the aspect that we offer.
obviously. So we still have Junior Doom on. We still have Marked for Life, or Marked Again, or Marked for whatever he wants to mark himself with. The One
However
Cam and Eric Plays. So first of all, we're going to jump into Eric's week here. So we're going to try to analyze these photos just a little bit more since we feel like we have the time now to give to this aspect portion of the show.
Yay, aspect.
So Eric, go ahead. And also, we're going to do our own talking about the photos. So Eric, go ahead.
So here we're looking at, obviously, so this isn't for the fucking listeners on iTunes then?
This is only going to be on YouTube. This is
YouTube.
only
Just
gonna be on
YouTube.
exclusive.
So, okay.
You don't have to describe it.
No.
Okay, so fuck the listeners. So this is the diorama piece that I like made and painted in the bottom for like a fake rooftop. To build a bat signal in the background.
You're welcome.
Print
Say it was a
out.
fake rooftop?
Yeah, fake
Yeah.
chow too.
Oh, I thought it was a real rooftop. That's shocking that that's fake. I didn't.
Shocking.
Wow. I thought that was real.
Dude, it's like a cardboard roll that you paint silver, like duct work.
He said ductwork.
Obviously, it's a custom fucking head too, from Drone Figures.
Is there like a talcum powder being sprayed onto this?
There's talcum powder being fucking wafted on this thing. Breathe it in like a fucking motherfucker. Like I said before, if you can put baby powder on your baby's diaper and shit,
You're not inhaling it.
Shouldn't be
man.
breathing.
The way I put it on, they were.
Eric's like, I'm already done, son. At
So
least I
what
stopped
aspect
smoking.
in this photography you find hard to do the most?
To get anything to come out of the build a bat signal, like as far as any light play or anything like that. This is superimposing a really foggy shot under a clearer shot and like kind of like softly erasing parts to make it look like it's the bat signal.
So again,
intensified.
you're taking multiple shots with multiple lighting and blending them all together.
Yeah, and like I don't know if you guys noticed, like going for like a more grittier style, like in my last several shots.
Or grain?
More
So did
just
you
like
change
grain,
something with the
gritty.
ISO to make it grainier?
No, just more grain, grittier, more fucking like particulate in the air, and like because that, in my opinion, that's more realistic.
No, yeah.
True.
To achieve that, put the ISO to like a higher level, so that
That was
would
correct.
that would
too.
actually have like a higher
Yeah.
speed, so you'll have that particle effect more as well.
That's right. But I think I've been pulling it off. I like it.
It's nice.
I really
Is
like this shot, man. I think it turned out
I
really,
I mean, Mark
really
still
well.
Mark still thinks this is on a rooftop.
I'm shocked that this is actually toys. I thought this was a real Batman and a real Robin girl.
If I could
girl.
It's all about tricking the eye. If you can trick the eye and shit, sometimes it is hard to tell, but obviously you can tell with the articulation points and
That
shit in
Batman's
these ones.
jacked, son.
And they're like animated fucking features and whatnot, but
Super
Yeah.
jack.
so I don't know. You guys hated it.
Sweet.
That's good.
I'm all boot it.
Fucking-
Super boots.
Cornex.
Corn.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I didn't see this.
So you
So-
built a little fire escape or something like that, huh?
Let
I
him
was
talk.
trying to like really give the idea like it's on the outskirts of a city, like it's a real. If you were to pan out, it would be more city kind of an idea. These vortex figures are so fucking just just plain Jane kind of realistic, normal looking dudes. Like I like just trying to
So
come up with just anything that they're doing. Like what the fuck are they doing? You know.
She looks like
Anything.
Aragorn.
And this
What'd you
was
say?
maybe he
He
was.
looks like he's like, I have a very particular set of skills.
I was trying to convey the fact that he was like in the tree level, so he was high up and like just like watching, looking over shit, looking
I like
for
the
something.
depth, you know.
Yeah,
It's hard
big
to tell.
city and the hustle and bustle in the background. Where this is like the projects, like through a tree, you know, tree line. But dude, these fucking Cornex figures have some potential.
I mean, you're potentializing them, so.
Dude, the hoodies have fucking like zippers that actually work, like have a little clasp.
Yeah,
But the
that's
thing
one
is,
thing 3A doesn't
you'll
do.
never get 1/12 proper clasps like that. Like
Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
the fucking how small they are already, it's still too big for the
Yeah.
scale. But
Right. Yeah. Even like buttons and stuff look too big for even
Exactly.
1/6 scale stuff.
yeah, exactly. So, but you get some good posing out of these capes. There's no wires or anything. You just kind of like fold them and balance them up, scrunch them up and shit on these capes. The same with the other one. I haven't taken any shots of it yet, but that other
Ranger.
Vortex figure. Yeah. The sniper, this guy's the ranger, the other one's like the sniper.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
How's the pants on these? Are they like jeggings type, where you can actually bend the knees?
Mhm.
He said
Yeah.
jigging.
Jeggings.
Yeah, I think they are. They don't look like actual denim. They look like something like that, like a microfiber of some sort.
Microfiche.
Go to the next shot, you'll see more of them too.
Super
Like
fiche.
Jeggings.
Shit.
and here
dang.
just continuing the idea that like it was a full scene, that there's a ground that's extends and it's snowy down there, and you know.
He's tired
I don't know.
of just stunt doubling for fucking Star-Lord all day. He's like, I can't stunt double for him
It looks
all
like
day.
it looks like almost like he spots you.
Yep.
Like he sees you.
You're like, oh shit!
Star-Lord.
A man with a colorful weapon.
But again,
He does
just trying
look
to
his
blend in backdrops with props with foreground pieces to give the full fucking shot, right?
And
Right.
talcum powder.
So let's talk
And
about.
don't forget breathe the talcum powder.
Let's talk
Is it
about
talcum
some.
powder or is it cocaine?
Let's talk about some of the settings you might be in. Let's talk about what kind of. Let's talk about your camera aspect of this.
Aspect.
Shut up! I know it's our thing now. It's our new word. It's like moment.
I know.
This was actually working with a really fast shutter speed. When you have really fast shutter speed, your ISO automatically goes up just because you're getting that much less light that you can't really adjust with just more exposure. You eventually need to adjust your ISO as well when you're going into like the highest settings as far as your fucking shutter speeds are concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're blowing baby powder, I'm like blowing baby powder, so it's like even finer grains of shit in the air that I'm trying to capture, like just for like the effect of just atmosphere.
And you can see it.
Yeah, for sure. And I think it helps blend in the background as well too when you're doing that. It helps fuck with light.
Yeah, it gives
play.
it that snowy look in the background, so it looks proper for the scenery.
Yeah. It fucks with light play too. You can get sometimes you can get some rays happening where it captures the light in certain spots.
I like that it looks like it's like in, it could be any neighborhood, just like that's like a park or something like that.
Yeah, it's like outskirts of the city.
Yeah.
Central Park.
Central.
That's what
And,
Ryan saw
I mean-
today, walking through there.
Yeah.
But like I said too, like what are you gonna do with these figures? It's I wish a lot more people had gotten these figures. It doesn't seem like many people did actually.
No, they didn't. I mean, not in America at least.
Only like a fucking handful of them.
It's not a Marvel Legend, so why would we buy it?
Right. Because you could
You know
use
what?
these with your Mezcos now. Like, these are perfect villains or side pieces that will go with your Mezco figures that don't look like, if you're tired of having, Punisher face against a Marvel Legend and how that awkward that kind of can look.
You know
Are
what
they
I'm
the
gonna be
same?
doing? Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. No, I was gonna say, are they the same scale almost?
I mean,
As what?
it does. People are all sorts of different shapes, so I mean, it doesn't even matter if
These guys are wicked on point with the scale.
they are though.
What I'm gonna do, I actually have a Tomorrow King buck with Figma Snake's hands on him already, so he's already almost like a fucking one of these guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cut the fucking head off the peg base because you need that peg base,
Mm-hmm.
the neck base, right? But you can cut it off and just like honestly glue a fucking new head right on it if you had to.
Could fub that shit easily.
But yeah, I'm gonna get some fucking 1/12 clothes on eBay. See if I can find any crazy scalper prices.
There's a few.
There's a few.
Yeah.
Or just order from CJ Sen.
Next. All right. So
From hell.
I don't know. You guys hate this shot, or what do you like? You guys
This
like
was
I like
better,
this.
This
Dope,
one's better
dude.
than the one you sent me.
They actually go really
yeah.
well together too, because it's
And-
like the same style.
How'd you feel about the keep at it attitude, and from what I did send you, Doom, to this?
And I didn't even say anything either.
The
No, you
only
didn't, 'cause
aspect
you know
I
you
didn't
saw
like-
it.
I saw it.
Yeah.
What about the aspect of this? Did you especially
That-
like?
Especially.
The aspect that I didn't like about this photo is the fire, the foreground fire. I think if you added like light, like probably behind it, so that there's more shine to it.
Yeah.
I think
you
that
can
would've-
use in Snapseed. You can make brighten it up too.
I thought it was fine. Thanks, guys.
Shock it.
I like it. It looks
He's
cool.
like, I don't remember tagging roast ATA.
I don't tag that shit. I don't play that shit.
You don't do that
Like
shit.
my shots. Stop hating.
Nah, I'm just playing. But I was excited when Doom did give me this Hellboy
Fucking A.
because I knew I had that animated Spawn figure as well.
You're like, and he doesn't move.
I was like, and they're both from hell, bro.
Straight up.
So I thought they were nice.
Yeah.
You know, Barrow would have had him smoking like a joint or something, though.
Always.
with Egashir.
And Igashira would have a creepy look on his face.
That and the Kevin changed his life forever.
Oh shit! But
Just 'cause
yeah, I mean, I like the shot just because this end result was far different from when I first started. It was just going to be like a dark room shot when I
Right.
first started. But
Share that. Share
just
it.
kept working on it. Fucking changed the lighting up. Added props here and there. Added something to hold the fire up to that level too, because
Yeah.
they're not that tall. Like you got to
Not at
do a lot
all.
of fucking around, right?
That's
You
always
Is
gotta
that
my
do-
the
struggle.
Green
Yeah.
Goblin fire?
That's the Green Goblin fire, yes.
Right.
Dude, that's the most versatile fire that I don't think a lot of us have
Still.
ever had.
Still, that was so 2013.
Besides the Tamashii Nations, even like I
That
don't
thing
have any
owned-
Tamashii.
Those things owned 2013. People were
I'm
like,
surprised they don't have that.
building these, motherfucker. Surprised who doesn't have them?
Erik does not have the Tamashi fire effect.
Oh yeah, he said fuck that shit.
I just slept on Tamashii hardcore. I need to get them though.
Well,
Yeah.
you do. I have 2 of those packs. I have 2 of that series. Plus, I have a bunch of those Green Goblins. Like Paul sent me a bunch of them too.
But so yeah, again, this is pretty simple, but just building up things that you're doing. Like there's a foreground piece, check. There's multiple lighting, check. Fucking blowing talcum powder into my lungs, check.
Huh.
Inhaling them, check.
You know what I mean? Oh, I gotta actually. This is actually a laptop.
This would have been a good
background.
one to use the vape too, though, man.
The vape could have worked, yes, but you know, I was on this kind of grittier. I still am kind of on this
You are.
style right now too.
The greedy aspect of photos.
Yeah, like even this next one. Go to the next one. It's nice and up close.
Go.
In your face piece.
Oh
kind of-
shit, son.
yeah.
Slater,
So-
hater, Vader.
This is my latest one. I actually just did this fucking today.
Fucking.
The new 40th anniversary Vader
Nice.
Looks pretty damn
That,
good.
that I finally got for fucking cheap.
You did?
That's cheap.
That's cheaper than it was. That's like half off. That's half price.
It's on sale.
It was on clearance
When
for
he
40
got it, it was on
bucks. I got it for
clearance.
40, which is like 35, maybe American.
Yeah.
But which I was totally waiting for because the guy actually was in the store when I picked it up. He's like, "Yo, dude, I paid like double that." So I laughed.
Yeah, that has a nice red lighting still going on the cape. Is that what? Did you composite this, or is that an actual part of the
This is all
light
just,
trail?
yeah, this is all just fucking. This is maybe superimposing like 2 shots.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
That's about it. And playing with the red that's kind of emitting from his lightsaber. All just natural fucking around lighting,
Sweet.
pretty much. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, other than that, these are just the Galactic Trading Post walls too.
GTP.
Which like don't fucking like, oh my god. I'm looking at them. I'm looking at this picture and I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna fall. They're gonna fall.
But the clips, the paper clips.
Those fucking clips don't do shit. You can't do shit with them. They go in a line. And then once you have them all clipped together, those don't stand up. Then what the fuck you do? You know? But anyways, can't hate too hard. Like, they're the only ones doing this kind of shit. You know? If
True.
other companies were doing it better, then it's fucking something to compare it to. But yeah, that's it. You guys just hate my shit.
Slap D's, we hate it.
You just hate Star Wars, though.
I don't hate it, but
Well, yeah, these are actually
hate it, man.
Srarwals. These are Srarwals fucking troopers, boys.
going hard.
Those are the
too.
Star Walls. Those look good.
Srarwals, bud.
You
And
said
is
they're
there-
better than the reals.
What'd you use for like the ceiling?
I put
Just
over a
waiting.
piece of plastic and a piece of fucking like this like wax paper, so they'll shine or the
Nice.
light shine through.
I do like that you like tried to angle it up because that's. I mean, I'm so tired of seeing these things at ground level because nobody's trying to amp up. You know, like
In my opinion, this is like the last view of like a fucking rebel.
Right.
for sure.
The last thing he ever saw.
The last thing the rebel saw was this.
He
About
saw
to
the Srarwal soldier miss when he shot at him, and then Vader got him with a very slow-moving sword.
Throw some old man.
It's
some
called a
straight up-
lightsaber, okay?
some-
Correction.
I got killed by a 60-year-old
It's a
today.
sword
no
made
big
of
deal.
light, okay?
Yeah.
Wasn't he
But
like
you know what?
that old?
Yeah.
At least like 60. How old was Vader? Like old though, right?
Old.
By that time, yeah.
Right? I
Like
got
old.
smoked by some 60-year-old.
But
Got the Force.
I love the progression of the movies. When the first time you see Vader, he's fucking slow, like robot, slow as shit. Then you see him in like Rogue One, he's like taking out a hallway of guys, just fucking. Oh my god!
I know. Taking out
So
a
funny.
hallway of guys.
Yeah.
Continuity, bitches. All right, is that it?
Yep.
Yeah, dude. That's
Solid
it. Thanks
week.
for
Good
thanks
shit,
for
man.
fucking. Thanks for peeping it.
We peeps at
Keeping
Reels.
Mm.
And Ryan didn't take any shots?
I did.
Oh, hit it up. Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Play
That's
it.
great, dude.
Play with your
Salad
fucking toys.
Bistro.
As Joe would say, my ghetto hall of armors.
The ghetto hall. That is a ghetto hall of armors.
Is that a screen?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
looks great, though.
It's actually a photo by Toy Arc that I got online because I
Nice.
was trying to look for a hall of armor that looks like that resembles a toy, and it was during the one of the Bandai toy shows that he actually got a shot of their
So
version.
you're using
I'm so-
another person's
Yeah.
toy photography
He's Bravo
in
edition.
your toy
Yes.
photography.
Wow.
Wow.
Display photo. So like, yes, I can use it.
Oh, it's really good, actually, bro.
It
I
is.
love it.
So yeah, it was a quick 10-minute shoot, and
I want
post.
to see him with the wrong armor on him.
Yeah.
I want to see that. I want to see what
That
it
would
looks
be
like.
really
on Tony
hilarious.
Stark.
That would be
How they
funny.
could use the Revoltech
You might be able
armor.
to, yeah.
Yeah, I do have that.
And
That
put
would
the
be
head
funny.
right on his body.
Try that.
So how did you get the effects?
The effects, that's from my the smoke is from my stock photos of smokes. That
Mhm.
trail, I just kind of I warped them, but the actual the propulsion lighting, that's just a white brush.
A what?
That's how,
Nice.
just a brush, like a brush stroke from Photoshop.
Oh yeah,
He
yeah.
manufactured his own like boost patterns, pretty much.
It's hype. It's
Yeah.
So
super
that
smooth.
it's a yeah, it's a composite of like 4 different photos. Since I didn't have another light when I was taking the shot. So on the other shot, I have the LED light uh, from his right. So there's more of light coming from that. So it looks like it's coming from the hull of armor as well. So I have a full light source coming from the back.
Yeah.
So let's talk about how far is he from the monitor?
Maybe 2-3 inches.
2 or 3 inches?
Yeah, the monitor's like
Pretty
right
close to it.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's right up against it.
And what
that
is
with
he
that
standing
piece.
on?
That's the stand that came with Tony Stark figure with the.
It looks like a case that would hold Axe deodorant.
It's actually from the it's official Bandai stand for Tony Stark
Okay.
from
Cool.
Iron Man 3.
Oh, I know why I got the Axe deodorant thing. It was probably your logo that's down there in the corner.
Does it light up and shit?
It does not. It's just plain old plastic.
Bitches.
Oh,
And
nice.
I mean, it's free. It's a bonus set. So.
Nice.
It's free.
Nice. It works. Look how good it works, dude.
Is that
Look
all
how
you
good it
did?
works.
Yep, that's all I did. Well, I did the. Oh, that's
Yeah.
What
amazing.
else?
Look, this is great, though. I mean, you have a great. I love the angle. You always get to work that angle magically. Like my
It looks good.
that my Star Wars shot. I should have fucking angled it the other way, even. But you always angle it properly. I like that.
That's what I was telling dude before.
Just listen to me.
And he was like, no, I like it this way.
Angle it the wrong way.
Yeah.
I argue with him too.
Yeah, he would argue with me too. Like, what? I like it. Who cares?
I know.
In the end, that is the idea.
Right.
And you want to
But
like your own shit.
But if you're looking for actual feedback, yeah, you need to take it. If you get it,
Take it. You take that feedback.
take that fucking feed right in your
All
back.
right. Let's go to my shit. So this is Junior_Doom. This is a shot that I have had in the works for a long time. Ryan was able to help me get
Bring your green hat!
screenshot and basically get it where that is a cutout. The whole car is a cutout. The background is a composite of 2 printouts. I got the ground at a printout, and then the background is like swooping into the photo, basically.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I
it's
see
like
now where you cut the
Yeah,
you
it's
cut the
swooped
bar out. I
underneath.
can tell.
And then I used, well, you can't really because the bottom is photoshopped. The bottom is like it's healed in like Snapseed to make it look like it's a little bit more flushed, and the lighting from the car behind would be more prevalent. But
I like that he has a reflection in his foot there too. That looks good because the
Yeah.
street was wet.
The street was. So I just had the actual Ron Burgundy figure. I wanted it to be in the same parallel so you could tell it was what's her
Yep.
name from the show and the chick. So they are
Dude,
right
it's-
next to that car. So,
So
don't
that's
think
actually Ron Burgundy's body.
that is
under the
Ron
suit?
Burgundy's body under the suit too. So
That's hilarious.
so I was like,
I'm surprised you didn't do a behind the scene on this.
I was too. I kind of actually forgot.
Yeah.
This is really good, dude. I love
Thank
this.
you. Like I just
Fucking
thought it was-
hilarious.
So
I
in
like that you
old
put the
school-
red light on him too. That's reflecting off the side of the
Yep, I
the
thought
car.
about that afterwards, and Ryan didn't even say anything. I was like, "Oh, Ryan would want me to put
What, the red on the
this.
car and the red on him?
Yeah,
the
the
shoulder
red
there.
was on the
Yeah.
car. The red is.
Oh no, it was that good that I didn't even notice that it just flows with it.
You were too
It
like.
just, yeah.
It took
Like-
forever to pose that figure though, because I did use a flight.
It would have been
stand.
cool if you put hair on his chest and made it really look like that, dude.
I know. I should have. Yeah.
Like the real bumper of a real truck on there.
Real bumper.
A piece of a bumper on there.
A real bumper.
A
Yeah.
bumper.
The real license plate that a prisoner made.
Right.
3D.
But yeah, I would have had this shot. Or ask Ryan. I've had this idea and these photos forever, and I just was like,
Yeah,
I hadn't gone
Early
to the
this
print
year?
store. Yeah, earlier this year. Yeah, earlier this year.
Early this year?
Yeah, earlier this year. I was like, man, right when I got the figure, actually, I was like, man, I want to do that scene in Old School. It's like, we're streaking. We're streaking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, of
So
course. You're
good.
like, get me that car. Like, what car? The red car?
What car? So yeah, I like this shot. Go like it on my Instagram account. That'd be great.
Next.
It's hype. Super hype. So I am going to be doing some reviews, Mezco reviews and stuff. This is a stop motion one I did for the Space Ghost Mezco figure. I had a lot of fun doing this. I think it looks great. I kick ass. It changed up a little bit. Ryan gave me some suggestions, so that's why I didn't do it on YouTube yet. So this is actually the only place where you can even see this. So it's cool. I like it. We're going to be doing more of them. I obviously did one for the Sam from Halloween as well, so look forward to that. All right.
Nice, bro.
Thank you.
I mean, are you gonna? What's the process of your stop motion? Are you changing that up, or are you still fine tuning that, or what?
Yeah, we'll work through it as we go through.
Yeah. I tried it too. I mean, it's I actually want to do more as well. It's actually pretty easy once you start it.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get the hang of it like real quick.
Like you're taking like a bunch of shots. You're taking like a, you know, like because the faster you make it, the more shots you need and all that shit. Like
no, the more fluid you want it to be, the more shots.
Yeah. So I think that ended up being 197 shots for like less than a minute.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a long
It's not going to feel like it though once you do it.
No, because you're just hitting it. That's where you absolutely need a remote though. You cannot be hitting any buttons on your camera at all. I wouldn't change the settings. I wouldn't. You can barely turn the lens a little bit. You have to be so careful if you don't want it to start getting real shaky.
Even the figure. Do you have a vise on your table?
Well, what it is for certain ones of the shots, I have the ATA coaster, and that is where he'll rotate on the ATA coaster. I basically just move the coaster around. And then when he does like the arm articulation stuff, he's tacked down. The piece is tacked down to the ground, and he's tacked down on that, so he kind of doesn't move. But when you do the legs, you do kind of have to have a stand. And Ryan had a good when he did his Frankenstein one, he did it where he just panned down a little bit. You could take and edit out the stand in all of the photos, but it's like. Then you're editing out fucking.
You know what? You need to invest in a lazy Susan, is what they call them.
That doesn't help though. The stop motion.
It could for your turnings and things, certain things. Lazy Susan, you need them, especially
lazy Susan. He says
you're turning the figure, especially when you're doing the articulation.
Yeah.
This arm, turning it smoothly, turning that arm, turning it smoothly, showing this, turning it smoothly. You know what I mean? So.
But this works for me.
Oh, the problem with that is that there's a chance that you will move the figure from its position. With mine, I actually use pliers on Frankie, so his legs won't move and he would stay in that position. So I mean, it's not it's like a clamp, not a plier. So it's strong enough and heavy enough for him to be in that position.
Because let's say I don't want to get too much into it. I guess this is Doom's week. Sorry, bud.
Oh, we have. I mean, this is this show. So
yeah, we got a whole second show.
A second show. We're that egomaniac.
No, but I'm good. This is sick too.
So here is just a shot. Obviously, you guys know that I have purchased several Yondus, but this is still the one I have that's not un-Yondu'd. It's just a different take on the actual scene. Obviously, he had the coat on, but I couldn't get him to like properly sit with that plastic coat on. They're more happy in this scene than badass, which I like about that. It gives it kind of more charm. But I did cut the this version, which has the little hawk. I cut that off so you couldn't like see it, which in this form of the Guardians of the Galaxy 2, he's had that shot off, and Rocket is replacing the bigger fin on. So having an extra one of these figures, I cut the fin off of the Whistle one, so I will be gluing it onto this figure so that I have basically 2 of the large fin Yondus for different shots. So I just threw Rocket obviously in the back and then had him hold that, and they just look like they're cheesing, about to listen to some fucking Jay and the Americans. So not a complicated shot. It is a screenshot from the movie on my screen back there. Just had some side lighting and used the big babies, and I called it a day. And then
you're still loving Guardians of the Galaxy, dude.
I'm going
That's
hard
nice.
still.
You still have more, right? Ideas to do.
I
as well?
have way more ideas.
I want to see all these Ravagers, man.
I'm
I
not
barely-
stop
I know,
the
right?
Ravagers.
I
Don't
barely
worry.
touched Guardians of the Galaxy this year.
I'm gonna touch it real hard still. The whole
Did you buy any of the figures, Eric?
I didn't. Remember those ones, those comic versions I saw? I was like, I passed on them all.
Yeah,
I did. I
actually
passed
one
on
of
all of
those.
them. But it's like you gotta make up your mind. You can't just have fucking everything, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mark's like, I
No.
want everything.
I
No,
want everything. I went greedy this year so far. Super greedy. So much more shit coming out too. So here is the actual cover for the new Bonding experience. So that's only on Bandcamp. Link is in my bio. Support
Wait.
it. It's good.
Did you say Een experience?
New Bond. I played.
Is
the
it Bond
word.
In experience?
It is new Bond in experience.
Okay, but like New Bond Inn, that's like a hotel then.
Technically.
If it's an inn with 2 N's, it's like a place where people stay.
Right. It's actually a name of a bar in my town.
New Bond Inn.
New Bond
Experience.
in.
Mark's trying to get him.
Yeah.
But it's
Be all
supposed to be, it's a
smooth.
play on words as well, like new bonding.
I thought it had something to do with James Bond.
Not anything to do with James Bond.
Oh, okay.
It's like a bumper stumper. It's like a bumper stumper for
It is.
license.
That was
It
a
is.
bumper stump.
Bumper stopper.
Heard of that before?
Absolutely.
Like-
I'm brain
License
teasing.
plates.
So it's similar that it's basically all electronic songs, but it's more modern than.
And it all takes place in your
VHS.
room.
It all takes place in my room because that's where all the magic happens, including
Like
the
it.
music. So yeah, thanks Ryan for slapping the logo on this. This was my shot, obviously, but he did
Twin
the
Peaksy.
graffiti on top of it. But yeah, it is. I chose all the song names to be based after elements of.
How come the M looks like a guy wearing like a suit? It's like a suit, and then like you see his tie.
It does look like a suit and a tie. Wow, good eyes, Mark. I wasn't even looking
It's not
at
the
that.
Doom mask; it's a suit and a tie.
I see
Actually, I don't
that
see
now.
the suit very
A
well.
really big tie.
You don't?
Tell
Well,
me.
it's like
I
it's
know.
like the guy from Belko Experiment. You know, it's like the
Yeah.
suit shirt. It's like just the the
Oh,
office space
okay,
guy.
gotcha.
Not
The
a
negative
suit,
side of it.
but yeah, just like the
You know
half
what's
shirt.
funny about it too is that I was watching Sci-Fi today, and your logo and their logo looks very similar now
The
too.
Sci-Fi
And
Channel.
they're using yellow as well.
Oh shit!
Really?
Yeah, they changed their logo, their branding.
They're branding.
You're gonna have to remove your logo, Junior Doom. 'cause
Damn, already got hornswaggled. All right, keep going.
Oh, he
Yeah,
did
go
it
check
first,
it out,
though.
guys. Bandcamp, link in the bio.
Yes.
This is another. I've had this idea forever. We actually found a screenshot, and
Not the
Ryan
figure.
helped me size it because I don't know how to size fucking anything. So he did size it up for me. I took it to the print store. There was a white piece that we put for the door, and then I just simply took scissors and cut out the frame of the door. So he is behind.
You got that really straight.
I did work a long time to get it very straight because I knew Ryan was going to get on me about it being.
Oh.
And I did. I took it and I processed it, and I'm looking at it, and I was about to edit it. And I was like, "Holy shit, this is crooked as fuck!" I go back in there, I adjust everything, I look at it, I take another photo, I download it on the iPad, I look at it, and I go, "Now it's his hand and his eyes look like he's got fucking 4 sets of eyes." I go back, fucking do all this shit. So, and yes, that is, and if there's a video that you'll see after this, so we can go to the video to see actually. It is a snake in the grass, but when I looked at it, I was like, it looks
There's
like
a snake in
hose.
my grass.
It looked like a
Dude,
hose.
this is. I just want to interrupt you. This is fucking flawless. This is so sick,
That's
dude.
really
you.
good, dude.
I
Dude.
love those fucking. I ordered
Mini
more of those
grass.
too. They have bigger sizes, I guess, on this Wish app of those. They're a little bit bigger than those. I ordered
Like
2 of those.
that is so nice. That's so fucking awesome. Just on the eyes, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, look at that.
And
That's
then
so sick.
those pieces that they're standing on, those are you have to buy shitty fucking. You have to buy those shitty DC figures, those DC Collectibles Batman figures. They all come with those as bases, but I have a ton of them.
Those sidewalks,
Yeah.
nice.
I had
Nice.
army build those. Those are hype as fuck.
You army build
Yeah.
those.
I army
Are
build
those-
those.
Are those bushes? Are those bushes normally in your underwear for stuffing?
Yes.
Or
They're barnacles of my asshole for sure.
All right. Next
Sure.
shot. Come on, we keep talking about this. Let's do the next one.
The shot's hype.
It is good.
keep talking about it.
So,
And then we have this.
and then we have this. This Twin Peaks shit.
Did Butterman take this?
Yeah, he did. So yeah, this has got all sorts of problems with it, but I don't care because I'm the only one that bothered to take his coat off and paint the little bits on him to make it look like he didn't have just a jacket on. So that's all I
Nice.
did is I bought a $10 version of it at Toys R Us that I told you guys about. And Bob's obviously CG'd back there, and I fubbed the stand off of him. There is an owl in the photo, but I guess it looks like a turd, like a yellow turd.
Oh, I could tell it's the owl now.
It's
that
an
took
owl.
a while.
Yeah, the Laura Palmer's wrapped.
And then Laura Palmer's on the fucking
The
couch.
couches should have been black, but I don't have fucking black
I thought it was
couches.
pillows at first. That is Laura.
It is Laura. I thought it was pillows. So yeah, there's all sorts of problems with this, but I don't care. It was just a quick shot that I did, and I'm trying to build my red room
As
up.
long as you like it, right?
With
Is
with
long.
all the reaction figs coming out, I mean, is it going to be worth it to like maybe buy something that scale,
I
like
am
as far as
thinking about it,
living
yeah.
room sets and shit?
I am starting to
Do you
think
think-
Something
about
really
it.
small.
Nah.
What?
Sorry.
You know, if they make that sizes, like 3 3/4 sizes furniture.
I
Like,
think you
it's-
can get some things. Yeah, I think Dollhouse, like some of the Dollhouse stuff tends to be kind of small too.
Yeah.
Some of the
Yeah, I guess.
old doll stuff.
But, I mean, the couches and shit. That'd be nice to get.
Like
Those are
Eric, you
probably-
saw that sewing thing that I bought, right? That thing is
Mhm.
fucking small.
Mhm. That's very small. That's
very
like
small.
these scale. These
Mhm.
guys scale.
All right, so
There you
yeah,
go.
Twin Peaks. You like Twin Peaks? Go like my shit. If you don't like Twin Peaks, and
Twin Peaks, the restaurant.
the restaurant. I'm working on that. I'm working on
Is
that.
that, is that the screen though on the I guess the curtains? Are those from your screen or is that actual?
No,
drapery
those
from-
are actual. I actually went to what is it called, Hobby Lobby, and
Oh, nice.
got those. So that is actual real curtains back there too. So I did not use a screen for this, and the floor is actually the floor too. So I got that
At
printed
Robbie
out
Lobby.
from Robbie. I like this shot. Suck a dick.
From Robbie Lobby.
It's dope, dude. All right, next.
It's dope. So the
Super
next
Fred.
2 shots are a concept aspect that I really will love. I don't know, like
Obviously.
for me,
Aspect.
I know people think that
Obviously.
the later Freddy movies got a little too wild and stupid, but
Campy.
they're my favorites. I can't help it. Like I think these
I
ones
like
are,
this shot, dude.
are so fun, and I've always had a hard on for Super Freddy. I just thought the concept was really cool. It's a 2-second thing they do in the movie, but sometimes it's those 2-second things that really catch your attention.
Those are
This
the best,
figure
yeah.
has been out of my grasp for a while, and I finally had somebody that didn't want $1 million for it, so I wanted to take a shot, and this is my shot. So there's the soda figures. Darkman base is back there. Part of the Shatari Diamond Select figure, the back part
Mhm.
only, you can break it off, is back there.
Oh.
Yeah, just that.
Yeah.
And then some of those barn pieces or whatever. And then next, actually, I should have tagged Extreme Sets because that is the Extreme Sets floor. And then it is a
Nice.
print.
Tag-
It is.
Should
What's
have
that?
tagged 88 bed nuts.
I did. It's down there. It's down there.
Did you?
I always
All
do.
right.
Every time. It's always my last one because it's the longest.
Don't get caught slipping.
Oh,
Never.
I was gonna say too, like
Next.
my friend and I were talking
Shut
about Jared's tags. One of the, I guess, something that designers don't like is how the rag on the text would go from small to to large in the bottom. It kind of bothers us. We like it having a nice rag, kind of like like a mountain, like a wave type.
Oh.
Wait, I don't care.
I know.
I know.
Oh, you didn't talk about the wired cape.
Oh yeah, I did actually. I put wires in this particular Freddy because I wanted to get more range out of his cape. So I did go out and buy some very small
Nice wires.
galvanized. Yeah, I don't know why the word was escaping me. I had to say it when I went in there, obviously. But yeah, galvanized wire. So if you guys want to add some onto yours, it's not too hard. It actually snakes inside of the first fold on the inside. So
Oh, you already had that fold? That's nice.
And then I tagged Randy in both of these. I guess he liked this one more. I think he said it was awesome. Awesomeness. So yeah, thank you, Randy. I love this figure. This is the funny part about this is I've been like, I didn't need this figure to do this shot. It's a black and white fucking shot. Technically, I didn't need to have this version to do the shot, but you need him, I guess. So he does come with the figure, which is the character. What is it, Danny? I can't remember his name.
This figure is awesome. This picture, I mean, sorry, it's really nice and colorful where you need to be, and like
dope, dude.
Cool concept, right?
And it was
almost like it popped up at him.
Right, and was Ryan in the final hour because I had him all colored, but then he reminded me actually that his color was dripping out, and he was becoming, even though it didn't stem from the wound that he got, it came from the head and went down.
Where'd you get those rubble pieces?
I told you I just said that it's from Dark Man's Base from Soda. Shatari is to the right. It's the back of the Shatari. And then the other one is like a barn. It's like a metal barn type of thing, though. But they look cool,
It reminds me of your alley.
It's my alley,
rivets.
yeah.
All about the rivets.
Very rustic.
I found them right there, totally. So yeah, I love this shot. I really wanted to do this for a long, long time just because this is one of my favorite scenes of all time.
And that's the quarter scale Freddy.
No, that's 7-inch.
That's the quarter scale Freddy, and that rubble is real.
Whale wobble. But that is photoshopped, taken pieces of his shirt and like kind of mix matched them a little bit, and then I used a little it's like kind of like what Ryan was talking about, an effect, like a pre-posed effect for the windsweptness of his wound. So I like it. I thought it's really cool. Go like it. You should.
Very nice.
Looks dope, dude. I really like that.
Go like Randy's comment too.
I haven't liked it yet, but I like it.
I hear you. I'm on that same thing with a couple Erik shots. I guess I missed.
I don't think you got any of mine.
No.
Oh shit.
So
Dare to be stupid.
There's an old episode where it's like a shark, but I had a dolphin that was in more scale. But they get silly on Space
You gave
Ghost.
a purpose to this porpoise.
Right, absolutely. So I'm just still trying
to...
There
you go, Ryan.
Dolphinately.
That's awesome. So here's a shot. Yeah, the Space Ghost.
Is this UHF we're watching?
It is too. I wish. So the background is a computer screen. The floor is just a whiteboard that there's a color composite there where I took and added like a shit ton of blue on contrast, and then only used it for the floor. So the floor had that like kind of blue tint, like the show did from the sky. That. So it would be coming from the the background, I guess. From
the screen behind them.
Right. Which is supposed to be in space.
Which is usually a green screen.
Right. But on the show, it was always like a chair, and then they had like a screen that came down, and that was the guest on for the week. And this piece is actually from C-Lab, I want to say. It's the Palisades C-Lab. It's a 3 3/4 set. but it came with all those super cool props everybody uses for like the bottles that were huge. Like, goddamn, could you imagine they were drinking those bottles? They would have been so smashed. So it's hung upside down. I actually used the Space Ghost clamp, fucking whatever you want to call it, from the series to hold it up, and then I composited a different band to make it look longer for the photo because I didn't want to crop it. It's not that long, no, not at all. So
where did you get the Space Ghost desk? Is that from the Palisades or Jack's?
You know what? I am struggling. I want to say it came with Brack, honestly, but that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because his is curved.
Yeah, this one's curved. This one is curved, actually.
No, okay. It has more like a corner, though. I mean, I think the one that I have doesn't have any corners.
It's like round.
Yeah.
Yeah, yours is. I want to say it just has to come from Brack because I never got the. I only have the Jazzwares Space Ghost, and it was the your version, which is the is that Palisades? No, that's
I made out with Brack's mom once.
Oh no, it's Diamond Select actually. That's what these ones are. It's from this series. It's from the same series, but yeah, that desk is actually Brack's desk, which sucks. But I think it still looks cool because it's close to his colors, and that's actually the Kermit cup. Because that's why I don't have because that one came with the actual official Space Ghost cup too, right?
Right, and some notes, some
call sheets.
Yeah.
Straight
with the logo
sheets
as well.
So I wanted to use an actual toy too, instead of just like getting some screenshots. So it actually is the NECA Weird Owl, and I still had the lab coat. I bought a lab coat for him so he can surgeon some shit. So I just thought it was a cool idea. I've seen a lot of people try to use these figures in this type of format, but I wanted to do it like how they really did it in the show. Like they didn't really have guests; they had the screen. I might do guests maybe down the road, but for now, I'm enjoying using the screen, and I'll try to do some celebrity ones like that. But I like using that fucking mini-me chair too. It's super cool because McFarlane made it, and McFarlane's the best.
It is so nice, dude.
It is so nice. It only fits like Rocket Raccoon and him.
That's right.
I got a Rocket Raccoon shot that
Trash Panda that I'm going to be working on.
Triangle Face Monkey.
Triangle Face Monkey. So did Mark do shots?
I got some.
Yeah, tonight. I'll upload them.
Yeah, tonight.
All at the same time.
Did he just drop like 14 photos?
Oh, we talked about this last night.
We did, actually.
We did Shatterstar last time.
Yes,
talked about that.
No,
You
we know it is.
one?
No, you on the DMs, but not on.
Oh yeah, we haven't actually talked about this one.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get a shot of the Cyclops Marvel Legends figure, and I figured, what would he be doing?
Figures.
Cyclops is kind of a wimp. He's not as tough as Wolverine. So he probably collects Hot Toys.
If you read that Joss Whedon line, you'll know he's a badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a storyline that I think you should really read.
What's it called?
It's a 21 story arc. One is Gifted, Dangerous, and I forgot the other two. It's a 21 issue.
Well, send it to me.
So first of all, this figure like immediately gave it a lot of personality with this shot.
Right.
Yeah, I liked that I could have his hands holding a figure and it looked like he was posing it or doing something with it.
Yeah,
he's
about to finger it.
Yeah, he is. Sticking it right in the butthole. Looks like he's about to put it in his butthole.
He's actually donkey punching Omega Red because he doesn't like Omega Red. So what I did with these is I used those. These are those Toy Biz. I don't know why some people called them Matchbox. It wasn't Matchbox. Toy Biz actually produced these things that were basically like a Mighty Max or a Polly Pocket-esque version of toys where they basically came in a pocket scale thing that was like a little bigger than your iPhone. You opened it up, and then inside they had various things like the Danger Room. Yeah. They had like another area that was like Cerebro. They had another one that was like where you'd fight Magneto, and they came with these little tiny scale figures. So these figures are about an inch tall. And so I got in the foreground, I got Wolverine. I've got another Cyclops that looks exactly like the Jim Lee Cyclops. And hopping over, coming in from the back, you got Beast, which I should have put him a little bit more in the photo, but he was so blurry, I just didn't care. I moved it. But I wanted to make it look like he was up there going to do some toy photography up on top of a building and cosplay. He's dressed up in his cosplay, and he's getting ready to go do a nerd circle jerk right afterwards. And he brought his camera along, and he's got the lens on it, and he's even got a little glow going to his eye there.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. I didn't notice that before.
So I did a little work to this, but it was just the shoulder. It was one of the first things that I used that healing for, to get rid of joints. But guess where I forgot the joint was in the bicep swivel.
That's why I
forgot to do that. So I'll have to go back. I'll re-edit this and re-release it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can see like the joint in his elbow, the elbow that's in the foreground that's holding onto the figure. Like you can see that the hole in his elbow is gone now. I try to like mess with it a little bit and like make that go away. But this is just a background with a monitor, and then I use those Ghostbusters building pieces. They're like my favorite pieces. So
they are.
I took a couple shots on this one Dio I built. I used that, and then I did it with that minifigure that Leo sent to me. That little like homey minifigure. And I had when he had the giant camera a couple weeks ago. It was the same shot basically.
I like that Cityscape printout. Or is that a printout or is that the monitor?
Monitor. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like the light source works pretty well, and like the could be noon sun right overhead and super bright. So.
That's a good background for like flying shots, like Superman flying. Dude, there's a new Superman coming out soon. I can't fucking wait for it.
Oh, that Mezco?
Yeah, dude.
That looks stellar.
Good. Oh, the comic book version.
Yes. The comic, that one looks really good. So, anyways, I didn't, I just played with the lighting and stuff with this, and just shot it a couple times, and figured it worked. I just made it real bright, basically, for this one.
Looks fun, man.
Thanks. Yeah, it was just a quick setup because I had some time finally to do something.
Next. Lighting's nice.
Next.
Oh, this is just a reminder. PSA, Comic Hunt is coming up, Nerdlingers, so get those costume skills ready.
We just
Is that Eminem?
No, that's Brack.
So he's poking fun at the bravery of these cosplayers.
They're so brave.
Is this like a fucking 8-month-old shot?
No, it's brand new.
It is?
You sent this to us a few days ago.
Brand new. Why are you saying that?
I swear you did this 8 months ago.
The background. The background.
No, the background's new. These are the ones I was telling you guys about. I found a bunch of new stuff. I'm going to add them to the folders so you guys have access. But I wanted to do something that looked like Japan. So I went for the cherry blossoms, and he's walking like along a bridge. And I messed with the coloring to make it look just right and try to adjust some of the coloring with this. And then some of his joints, I edited out so you can't exactly see them.
Nice.
Dude, nice soft colors.
Yeah, I figured you would like it. I was trying to go for something cinematic. I wish I could have got his feet in there, but then I'd have to do a whole lot more fubbing. So I was like,
that's the hard part, dude.
It's not gonna look right.
That's the hard part is doing this.
But I wanted to do a cinematic shot. That's why I gave it the bars. I was trying to do something that's like maybe Kurosawa or something like that.
I didn't realize it has the George Clooney Batman armor. He has nipples on it.
Nipples.
Oh yeah, he's totally Clooneying.
Yes, again,
this black solid snips. If you suck on him hard enough, blood comes out from his enemies.
This is a great figure.
It is a great figure. I have to give these things love. They're expensive, so I shoot these everyone.
Yeah, well, they're like $80 or something like that.
I knew that Ryan had sent out my ninja costume, so I was really excited. I was like, I gotta break out some ninja-like stuff, some fucking samurai shit. So I went with this, and I wanted to do like Ode to Japan because I didn't get to go, guys. So I was kind of bummed. So trying to do something cool, something creative, and with experimenting with different various light sources that kind of made it line up with the background.
Dude, that's what it's all about. Keep moving those lights. Dude, if you have multiple lights, turn some off. see what it looks like, turn some other ones off or on. You know what I mean?
It looks like it's sort of winter, right? It's about to be the winter, and so I figured like the light, you just needs to be soft on it. It doesn't need to be like crazy shadow because it doesn't look like in the background there's any shadows at all. So
keep that. Bitch
like I said, it's all about just keep practicing, experimenting. Really, not more than anything.
All right, so next one. This is telling a little bit of a story. These kind of go together. And so the samurai shows up, and this guy is obviously giving a stern look to this girl, like, we're going to be all right.
Yeah, but the lighting brings out that look.
You like that? Yeah, this one I shot a bunch of times to get the lighting right. And this is a little bit of a different background, so maybe this is what is a different angle.
If you had the lighting any different, you wouldn't have catched any of that sculpt to get the expression, and you'd miss the shot too, right?
And what's funny is if this one turned out pretty good. I was bummed that I cut his hand off. I know that Ryan doesn't like to do that, but I wanted to make this look cinematic. So this was just like a frame, in something, right? It's just some story. It's not necessarily Crouching Tiger, but I used the Crouching Tiger figures because I just like the look.
Great.
I guarantee it.
Oh yeah, it does. Plus, most of the articulation's hidden.
So did you like this guy? Did you like this, Jared?
I do actually.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I dug this one.
I like those figures.
Shows you're playing with light.
Yeah, messing with it a lot. But I had some time one night, so I decided to do some shots. All right, next one.
Make this like a portrait shot for Chow Yun-fat. It actually looks great.
Yeah, I'll do that too when I get back.
The single figure.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it, guys. Yeah.
All right, so this is like the aftermath. So here we go, and things are going to drastically change. So you can see she's going into like a prayer pose, like bowing, and then you can see on this shot there's no joints visible on any of the figures. I actually fubbed out all the joints, went through the whole thing, and I just played with multiple light sources to try to get the lighting right.
Wait. Didn't he just say everything was going to be all right?
all right.
Well, everything's going to be all right for her, but not for him.
Oh.
There's going to be a prologue to this story. Maybe he does something and it upsets the samurai, right? The shogun gets upset. So we haven't seen what did father do. So you got to read the caption that goes along with it.
Oh no!
But
is it because it's Chinese?
Wait, you have to?
Yeah, you got to read it.
Why isn't it English?
Eric, go ahead and read that.
Yeah.
His face never changed, even as his head hit the floor alongside his lifeless body. He remained stern with no fear in his heart. I'll forever miss him, and his lessons won't be forgotten, nor his scent, nor his love for his family.
That's a weird fetish.
Scent.
You don't forget scent, though. That's the thing. It's the strongest sense tied to memory.
Dick scent.
Forget it. So yeah, I was just going for something cinematic with this, and then I was going to try to actually rip his head off and then do something with his head decapitated on the floor, and you just see the feet of the samurai.
Oh shit!
But what I have to do is match the floor that looks like the wood.
Don't tell me because I'll steal it.
And I was going to make her lay down with that same praying pose, but like laying down like she's crying, like facing it.
What is that?
It's lovely.
Oh wow, CJ Sims got some fucking hype mixed nudes.
The Punisher? Yeah.
Oh, are you going ahead and buttering my week here?
Solid butter.
You
butter me my week. I appreciate that. So this is everything I shot this week, guys. I'm gonna be heading to Hawaii, so look forward to some iPhone shots.
Nice.
Can't wait.
I think you should get that too, Mark. The CJ Sim.
What's that?
He did the
Show me. I might get it.
Send it to the DMs.
Well, I'm gonna share screen right here.
Dude, need that. Look at that.
How much is that going for, though?
I don't know. Just to be announced.
Dude,
so
pants jacket combo and like a collar combo.
Yeah.
Or is it all underneath that armor?
Yeah.
I think it's underneath the armor too.
Yeah. Well, you can take the armor off, but those pants are going to have to fit underneath or over those.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. Because you're not going to think he's going to rip his pants off. Then you'd be fucked.
That's pretty cool.
That looks great, man. I'll definitely get
place an order.
I'll place an order. Nice work, CJ Sim. Dope shit. Put some wire in that thing and make it.
That would be nice too.
That'd be so cool.
All right, so we hope you guys enjoyed this little tidbit, this YouTube-only aspect of the show. This was an hour long, so hopefully let us know how you guys feel here on iTunes. Definitely check out the regular show that's also on our YouTube, iTunes, Podbean, Stitcher, all the bits. I am Junior Score under... I don't even know my name anymore. I am Junior_Doom. For Mark, again, the One Cam and Eric Plays. We appreciate you guys tuning in. We will be back next week, obviously, with the same format until we hate it again next
obviously,
June.
Aspect, obviously.
We keep changing every June, it seems like, so that's fine.
Yep.
As long as we're moving.
Keeps it fresh.
It's fresh.
Keep it moving.
All right, peace.
Don't get caught slipping, bitches. Use the hashtag. Peace.